St. Ambrose family, and welcome to our virtual Field Day 2020. We know these are difficult times, and on behalf of Mrs. Naviello and the St. Ambrose faculty and staff, we miss you, we love you, and wish you good health and be safe. And now for the fun. There are 12 activities you can try and hopefully enjoy. These are all things you can find around the house. And if you can't think of any substitutes, no worries. You can skip it or maybe add one of your own. I'm hoping you will video it and post your field day fun on the St. Ambrose website. Mr. Delaney is going to take on this part, as he does many other things. Many thanks, Mr. Delaney. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so this first activity is the obstacle course. Now, as you can see, it's quite different from what we've done in the past. Don't have a lot of space, and I don't have the equipment. So what I did was just use sidewalk chalk, and I made lines and circles and squares and a little balance beam for myself. So you can time yourself on this. All you need is your stopwatch or your cell phone, whatever you want to do. So I'm going to do this very slowly. Don't want to get dizzy. And here we go. Here's my first line. Here I drew squiggly lines going all around. All right. Hop, hop. Step by step. I kind of made a little hopscotch. Now a balance beam. And now my jumps. Jump, jump, and I finish off with my balance beam. You can do it as long as you want, as hard as you want, as short, and as easy. I hope you enjoy it. Have fun with it. All right, this activity is called kick distance. What you're going to need is a shoe that is untied. You're going to use your non-dominant foot, because I know I have a lot of soccer players who can really kick far. But what you're trying to do is to see how far you can kick using your non-dominant foot and see what you can do. You're going to just find the spot you want to be at, get a good running start, or just do the opposite hand foot the way we've done in gym, and let loose. And that's kicking distance. Have fun. All right, this next activity is the hula hoop endurance challenge. It's a timed event. So if you have a hula hoop, it's going to work great. If you don't, skip this and maybe you can make up your own activity. All right, so you take your hula hoop, you put it around. Now, I can't do the hula hoop, but you can do it around your neck, your arm, and just time yourself and see. Try your dominant hand and how long you can spin it. All right, I hope you have fun. Try this. I know I have a lot of good hula hoopers out there, so have a great time in doing this. Have your parents challenge you. Have fun. This next activity is the jump rope time. You know, you're going to need a stopwatch, or you can count how many jumps you're doing. And you can also do this a couple of times. You just don't have to do it one time. You can try and get your best time. If you have a sibling, maybe your mom and dad want to try it with you, it's a great activity. So I happen to have a jump rope, and just give it a couple turns. And I hope you have fun doing this. I have a lot of good jumpers, So have fun. All right, this next activity is called the bear crawl. You're going to need, I happen to have little cones, but you could use shoes, flip-flops, sandals, a chair, anything to mark the two places, one for start, one to go around, and one to come back. You could use any size ball you want. Works great on grass. I have none here. So what you do is you get on all fours, and you're going to start pushing the ball around. Now, Mrs. Sansevere is way too old for this, so I'm just going to pretend I'm pushing it, and I would be pushing it all around, and then I'm going to go to the finish, and that is the bear crawl. Enjoy. All right, this next challenge is called the Balance Book and Read Challenge. What you're going to need again is any object. I happen to have these little tiny cones, but you could use shoes, you can use chairs, you can use whatever you'd like. You're going to take one of your favorite books, if you have one, balance it on your head, and you're going to start your challenge. Then you're going to walk up. If it falls, of course, you're going to stop, pick it up, and continue on your way. As you can see, it's windy out here, so you're going to go all around and you're going to go back to the finish. After you've done that a few times and you've had fun with your favorite book, and this is my favorite, The Story of Joseph, you can have a nice little quiet time, sit and read your book. All right, this next activity is the egg spoon relay. Again, any objects you have to have a start and finish for yourself, a spoon and an egg. If you don't have a plastic egg that you may have left around from Easter, you can use a real egg, but you must ask your mom or dad. Going to put it on, hold it from the very end, hand behind your back, and you're going to walk. If the egg does fall, you're going to have to pick it up, like so, up, put it back on, continue your challenge until you get to the end. All right, we've done this many times over the years. I hope you have fun and enjoy. All right, this next activity is the water sponge activity, which everybody likes. If it's a nice warm day, maybe your parents will let you get a little wet. All you need is a bucket, a sponge. If you don't have a sponge, you can use an old washcloth, all right? Whatever you find. I happen to have a nice glass over there. If you want to use a bucket or anything else you have around the house, that's fine. So to start, make sure the sponge is nice and soaked. You're going to be running over. You're going to be squeezing out as much as you can, going back. Again, try and get as much. See how fast you can do it and how many times it takes you to fill it up. And squeeze it. I think I need one more. And here it goes. I think I'll have just enough one. And I did. Cheers to everybody. Have fun. All right, this next activity is called the basketball shoot. It would be great if you have a basketball hoop that you can use. As you can see, I do not own one of those. I do have a pool hoop, but if you don't even have one of those, a total bucket would work fine. You can even use a laundry basket. But for this demonstration, I'm going to see if I can get all net. You can see I have that at a good distance. This is about 6 feet away, and we've all learned about having social distance and 6 feet away. So let's see if I can get all net. Hey, score! 3-pointer. Have fun doing it. All right, this next event or activity is called the bottle flip. All you need is a bottle, half empty. I know during lunch this past year we've been telling you don't do the bottle flip, but this time you can do it. This is a timed event. You only need 1 minute. For every 2 flips you do, you're going to do 2 jumping jacks. Every time you flip it and it lands standing up, you get a point. So you're going to see how many points you could get in 1 minute. Let me give you a quick demonstration. 1 flip. I get a point. No point. So now I'm going to do 2 jumping jacks. 1, 2. All right, and you keep going. And remember, it's a minute challenge. See how many flips and points you could get. Have fun with it. All right, this next event or activity is called the softball toss. Any ball you have, you can even roll up a pair of socks and use it. It's nice and soft, and if it falls, it won't roll far. All right, so what you're going to need is a partner for this. So you're going to stand, let's say 4 to 5 feet. All right, then you're going to throw and toss the ball 5 times. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5. Now each one of you are going to take 1 step backwards. So that's your first step. So you've got 1. Now you're going to throw 5 more times. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now take another step backwards. Now that's your 3rd step. So right now you've got 3 steps. And you're going to continue this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're going to do so on and so on until you miss. Have fun. See how many steps you can take back. All right, this next activity we're doing is called the human ring toss. All right, so we're going to be using a hula hoop if you had it from one of the previous challenges, or if you don't, if you have one of those little pool toys, you can use that. All right, so all you're going to do is stand a certain number of feet. We'll say this is about 6 feet. If you want it to be more of a challenge, you could keep going back. All right, so using the hula hoop, that'll fit around me. My son Mark is going to try and throw it on top. Go ahead, Mark. Oh, bad throw, Mark. We're going to give him one more shot. Come on, Mark. Oh, all right. We know he's not good. All right. If not, and you can't find anything to fit over you, you can just hold up your hand. Hey, he scored a point. So you can do both if you'd like. You can time yourself. Have fun with it. All right, the last one I'm going to do for the virtual field day 2020 is going to be the airplane toss. Just take a bucket. For my purposes, I have a large basket. It's kind of windy out here today. And as you can see, I have 3 airplanes. This is a minute challenge. So you're going to see how many airplanes you could get in the basket. If you make it in the basket, it's 2 points. If you just hit the basket, it's 1. So remember, 1 minute, and you're going to see how many. Now, I didn't know how to make a really nice airplane, paper airplane, so I went online and I found out how easy it is. As you can see, you can even have fun decorating it. This one is Air Sansevere. I do have a St. Ambrose Proud, and I have my USA. So have fun making them. All right, so my first one, I'm going to try. I'm Missed it totally, not a point to be had. Next one, ooh, 2 points. Last one, nothing at all. So you keep doing this for a minute and see how many points you can make. Have fun. Just want to thank my husband and my son Mark, who is a 2003 graduate of St. Ambrose, for helping me with this. Take care.